What's going on, everybody? Welcome to HoodTech Institute. How y'all doing today? Good to see you. I had a lot of questions, so let me put this where I could, yeah, you can see everything. I had a lot of questions, so I figured they'd be best answered in a live. What's going on? How you doing, S-Tang? Game Nerd Mom, how you doing, little sister? Is my beard still crooked from this morning? Hey, Cheryl Faulkner. How you doing? I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna tell everybody hello. Welcome to HoodTech Institute. We're gonna get right into this. Now, I wasn't able to go and run out and do what I really wanted to do. Sunday Backyard Farmer, what's up, my brother? Condolences, my brother. Condolences. Because trust me, we got a lot more in common like that than you think, brother. Condolences. For everybody that had the questions, I was going to run out for the bike. I had one person tell me they really, really wanted the bike, but that seat is entirely too narrow, so that's a no-go. That's totally understandable, especially with me being a big guy. I'm going to be honest, most of these bikes, they do not spend the money on the seat. That's because most people replace the seat as soon as they get an electric bike, or any bike for that matter. They replace the seat immediately. How you doing, Old Soul Lifestyle? Hey, Princess Pamela's World. Hey, Nene. They replace the seat. It's not the seat that you're looking for. You're going to replace that all day long. Game Nerd Mom said, can you change the seat out like a regular bike? It is a regular bike, per se. That seat comes right off exact. Watch this. I just need to show y'all because I got so many comments about the seat. I just couldn't understand it. Just like a regular bike, there's a quick latch down here that you pop, and here's your seat. It comes right off, family. And you just go to any bicycle shop or Walmart and purchase the seat that you want. Okay, I'm gonna bring this closer. You purchase the seat that you prefer. Okay? This seat, this is nothing. This is not the problem, okay? This comes right off. You know how many of these I got in my garage because of my big butt? Let me tell you something. Like I told Gigi's Natural, this is uh, a 10-minute ride on here is like a 10-year prison sentence. If you get what I'm saying, this gonna get you, okay? But you gotta use your head and just change the seat out. This is made to be thrown away. This seat, no springs, no shocks, no cushion, no nothing, all right? People with little butts would have a problem with this. Okay, Game Nerd Monster, if the seat can be changed, then it shouldn't be a deal breaker. Right. But I'm here today to tell everybody more about the stuff that they're scared to either ask me, how you doing, Mad Cow? Or maybe I got a little more information straight up front to give you so we can all get a little bit more in tune with what's going on. The title of this show today is, are they toys? Or is this the new high tech? I'm going to exchange a little bit of information that I witnessed while I was out. Hey, Amp 4 Barbecue. I went back to my hometown about a month or so ago. And Game Nerd Mom is from where I'm from. We're from the same place. What I witnessed going back home was mind-boggling, was mind-blowing. And as I asked more people the question, people was looking at me like I'm crazy. The question was, what are all of these electric scooters and electric bikes doing everywhere. Everybody was looking at me like I just stepped off of a spaceship, like, where have you been? I said, we don't have it like that in our city yet. They like, well, it's like this in Detroit, Ohio, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo. This is why I told y'all, these are not toys. This is the future. Sunday Backyard Farmer is a mechanic, a professional certified mechanic. And I know, brother, I know you're starting to see the change already with your line of work. I know you have to be, because you have to stay on in. My son is a certified mechanic, and my son is telling me, now we had a debate years ago about electric cars and electric motorcycles. And he said, well, I like the sound of the engine. I do too. That means nothing. I like the clippity clop of the hooves of a horse, you know, when you ride a horse, but that's not going to keep them around. Sunday Backyard Farmers say, yes, sir, whether we're ready or not, whether you want this to happen or not, it's happening. All I can say is you better get ready for change, because it's coming. As a matter of fact, give me 2 ticks, because this sun is tearing me up. Give me 2 ticks. This is a bad and a good thing all at the same time. Let me see. Hold on, if y'all can still hear me, if I don't cut out. I should be okay. But for everybody that's wondering, this is the future, family. This is how things are going to be, whether we want them to or not, for all the good reasons that you could possibly think of. Okay, can everybody hear me okay? Okay. Thank you for that. Be Rich in the house. What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Thank you. Game Nerd Mom. Okay. This is something else I want to show you. Watch as they change color. There we go. That's a little bit more. That's better. Okay. This is the future, family. Whether we want it to be or not, this is it. The only thing we can do is start trying to figure it out. Here's another thing I want to talk about. Everybody is saying, let me see, Game Nerd Mom says, hello everyone, I'm on my phone so I can't. Oh, that's okay. Here's another thing. Everybody is talking about the prices. When they do look up one of these electric bikes, or they look up one of these electric scooters, they can't believe the price. When they see $1,000 or $1,900, that's blowing their minds. Understandable. Sticker shock. Especially these days with everything going on, right? Okay. I'm going to tell you right off the rip. Get used to that too. As a matter of fact, those prices are just going to go up. They're going to go up because we're at a point now where things are changing so dramatically. Transportation is changing. In my hometown, one of the reasons they said they had more electric bikes and more electric scooters was because public transportation is coming to a halt. It's coming to a standstill. One thing that I didn't notice, my wife noticed, wasn't that many buses running. Where I'm from, buses run all day, all night, every 15 minutes on an hour. That means in 1 hour, that bus will come past that one bus stop at least 4 times, every 15 minutes. Some used to be every 10 minutes, depending on how the route is run, how like around schools and stuff. No, not anymore. The only buses, I didn't see any buses in my hometown. You know what I saw? I saw, the only buses I saw was at the Detroit airport. Okay, Game Nerd Mom says not anymore. About 5 years ago, they stopped running at night. See, my cousin told me, yeah, the bus terminal downtown, it moved. It used to wrap around the whole downtown. And that's how many buses we used to have. It wrapped, all the buses wrapped around the whole downtown, what they call the lineup. If that means all the buses meet at this one spot at a certain time, like every hour on an hour or something, that's where everybody, that was the main hub to go catch your bus. They said they moved that to the old Goodwill building. I said, the old Goodwill building? Yeah, what do you mean building? Where's all the buses that wrapped it? Nah, my cousin said, nah, they don't do that no more. They got rid of the old Goodwill. Ain't that a kick in the nuts? They got rid of the old Goodwill, and that's where just the few buses that we do have, that's where they meet every couple or few hours. So, who is that? Hey, Ultimate Acres, how you doing today? Bottom line is this. We just need to get used to it. And instead of belly aching about the prices and belly aching about, we need to get used to it. Nobody wanted cell phones at first. Remember that? Remember that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't believe. I thought this was the new generation of Star Trek, right? When cell phones made it to the mainstream. Tubbs and Crockett wasn't the only one to have a cell phone. You know, Miami Vice. Once cell phones hit the mainstream, I thought the next thing we was gonna be doing is flying out of space. I thought the next thing we was gonna be doing is seeing flying cars and like Back to the Future hoverboards and flying out of space just for fun. Look where we are now. All of these billionaires, Game Nerd Mom say, I remember when people was talking about cell phones giving you brain cancer. Now look, right. Oh, they'll melt your brains out. I'm not saying they won't with all the craziness going on these days, but that ain't stopping nobody. They got to get on their cell phone just so they can get on social media to talk about it, burning their brains out. Hey, Gardening with Mom, how you doing? So it's not slowing down anytime soon. I promise you. Now, I'm gonna let you know something about me, which some of y'all know. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast. I've owned and driven a lot of different kinds of motorcycles all throughout my life. Right now, I own a Harley Davidson Ultra Classic. And I promise you, that's like a dinosaur now. It ain't even, it's a classic. But in a minute, it's gonna be obsolete. Cause you know what I spent all night doing last night? Looking at electric motorcycles. You'll see one here soon too. Electric motorcycles. Real motorcycles. Family, we better get used to it. So that's all I got to say about that. If you have any questions whatsoever, this is not just about these things that I have behind me. This is about real life talk about, man, which direction that we're all going in this electric world. Because look, no, I'm charging that bike right now with the Blue Eddy. I'm charging the bike. The Blue Eddy is sitting on the back. Can y'all see that right there? I'm charging the bike with the Blue Eddy. So let me see. Game Nerd Mom say, still not a myth. Be careful though. I missed something. So, any questions whatsoever, I'm right here for you. I want to see you with my eyes, but this sun is right. I was trying not to go this way so the sun would be burning y'all up. Randy G just wanted to wish everyone, okay, thank you for that. Miss Shirley OG, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. What's going on? Okay. Every time I do one of these videos, I got a billion questions. I get emails of the yin yang. I'm just wondering. That's why ultimate Acre say thank you for being a grown man and showing us how to apply this science. Thank you so much, Ultimate Acres. I just don't want nobody getting left. You know what one of our problems is as a society? And I just got off a whole society thing this morning, kick on my other channel. One of them is for this channel, technology. Rucker said, I like the KBO. Checking it out now. We'll get something. Just let me know if you need anything, man. I could save you some money, okay? On whatever kind you talking about, too. We get left behind in technology, and then we wonder why other classes move forward faster than we do. Because we try to dumb everything down, man. We try to dumb everything down. Ain't nothing wrong with the traditional ways of doing everything. I said it this morning, I'm gonna say it again. I am a traditionalist when it comes to survival. But only a fool turns his head to change. Only a fool would turn their head away from technology. That does not mean you have to use it. It does mean you need to know how to use it. Because it will come to a point where certain things in our life, who has a landline phone? Who? I got a landline phone for fun. Game Nerd Mom said, it may not be a myth, but it's just crazy to think about how people reject tech at first glance, but look at us now. Everybody has a cell phone now. See? Hell, everybody has a car. They gave them hell when they came out with the automobile. They gave them hell. You know how many people was like not feeling the automobile? They're loud, they're noisy, they're messy, they're disgusting, they all over the place, people crashing. Look at us now. Nothing wrong with not wanting to use technology. Totally understandable. But to turn your head away from it and not know anything about it is foolish to me. It's foolish. For instance, what if you happen to have an enemy? If you have an enemy and they're using technology to destroy you, it would be simple to combat said technology. But you don't even know how to combat it because you don't know anything about it. That's why it's always a technological race and advancement for everything we do for every country, because the one with the best technology pretty much is the winner. That means you can't overtake and overrun and dictate another country or another civilization. If we take the technology that we have today and move it to like some people that still live in the wilderness, right? You will overtake them immediately. Immediately. You cannot bring a spear to a gunfight. You can't do it. It will not work. So you don't have to use a firearm, but knowing how to use a firearm and knowing the dangers and the pitfalls and the things to look out for and the things to watch out for, that's a smart man. That's what I say. So, any questions whatsoever? If not, we could go ahead and just close it out because Randy Q said, I love tech, just have to be choosy. Now, see, now we talking. That's why I do this. That's exactly why I do this. Hold on, let me see this. Make sure this is off. No, that's on. This is probably why nobody could hear me. this is pretty much. Can y'all hear me a little better now? Ta da 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 da. Boom 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 boom. Nope. Can y'all hear me a little better now? There we go. The sound changed on you, didn't it? I'm good now? Or I was good before? Better now? How you doing, that guy from Texas? Good to see you, man. Okay. Better. That's what I thought. Better. I thought so. There's a reason for that. I will be putting out a video on the glasses that I do have on right now. They are Ray-Bans. Not any old Ray-Bans. They are Ray-Ban. Can you see anything different about these? When I was at camp and all the trips I've been taking, everybody was looking at me crazy because what I was doing was recording video with these glasses. Not just polarized. They are video and audio cameras and microphones. So a lot of not just transitions, some of the videos, a lot of the videos that I took in Myrtle Beach and in Florida that you guys have watched was taken with these cameras. Can't even see it, can you? Nope. They don't look different. They don't look crazy. They look exactly like a pair of Ray-Bans. But they are rechargeable. And I will put these down in my description box below. One thing these are good for, everybody kind of feel creeped out. Like, oh, that's spying on people. No, it's not. What it is you're in places all the time. And you may get stopped. You want evidence, and you know what the police tell you the first thing to do now? Put that phone down. Put that phone down right now. You put that down, these can still hear you and see you. So, I could be recording you right now. Let me see. Say, I remember the Google glasses. Right. These are called Ray-Ban Stories. And let me tell you again about the technology. I brought all this tech out on purpose. I brought this tech out because the world is changing, and I'm showing you it's changing right now. These days, you don't know who's listening to you. You don't know where cameras are. You don't know where microphones are. You just don't know. You have no idea how this is changing our world. The videos that I took in, Myrtle Beach, Florida, some in Toledo, that was all taken with these, not my normal camera. And you don't even know. You can't even tell. Nobody has said anything. And I was like, I'm waiting on somebody to say anything about how the picture look. Nothing. When you standing in front of people, I was standing right in front of people. Every person I met in Florida, every person I met in Myrtle Beach at camp, every person I met at Myrtle Beach a month ago, nobody knows. So that's what I'm saying. You know, technology is here. You're looking at the future of transportation. You have a cell phone. It's not even a phone. That is just what we call it. It's a computer like Ziggy on a quantum leap. Let me see. What was that? I love me some tech stuff, but I'm not accepting of everything that's presented. I use what I need, and the rest lives in awe. There you go. They look. Game Nerd Mom, you say they look like regular glasses. Nothing different, huh? I've had these now going on a year, testing them out for myself, and I just can't believe the results. I'm going to show them to you inside and out. You wouldn't know. They ain't no thicker than Ray-Bans, nothing. How do you download the glasses? Everything I record with these, you download the app, of course, and you just transfer everything in here onto the app via Bluetooth, or you can plug them in. It's that simple. And you take whatever you download onto your computer or your smart device and move it into whatever editing software that you use. There you go. Now, I have the polarized lenses. These were the second ones that I got maybe 3 or 4 months later. Does it have a USB or something? Nope. And then I have the solid black ones. The reason I started with these, but you look real stupid at night. And that's when people start asking questions. Oh, okay, someone just asked my question. At night, people start asking questions when you walk in. I had to cut them off. Can you hear me? You walking through at night, people start asking questions. You start looking conspicuous then, okay? So I was like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. But of course, I had them so long, I couldn't send them back because I would have preferred the polarized lenses. They're clear in the daytime, and when the sun come out, depending on the intensity of the sun, they shade. So I don't even really necessarily need the all blacked out ones. This is the world that we live in now. That's what this is all about, family. Some people like it, some people don't. And some people say, oh, ain't nobody gonna spy on me. You already being spied on. If somebody wanna know anything about you, they already got you, mapped. What was that? What about, yeah. How you doing, Ultimate Acre? Say, are they good for blocking bright light? I forget, they're polarized. Look, I'm looking into the sun right now. The sun is right there. I'm looking at the sun. The more you look at the sun, look how much darker they get. You probably can't even see my eyeballs no more. Let me see. No, you don't have to talk to them at all. Everything you do is done with this button right here. This is the button you touch. And I'm sure people kept seeing me adjust my glasses and everything when we was at the camp and when I would meet people in Florida. When I met Crafty Mom's Creations, I kept adjusting my glasses. This button is what I was touching. I wasn't adjusting them. See, people would normally think you just adjusting your glasses because that's what everybody's used to. No, I hit record. I hit picture. I hit stop. I hit inside. Right over top of your ear is a little speaker. And what this little speaker does is touches the bone right here. And it sounds like, you can't hear it from out here, but it sounds like this sound I got an earpiece in. I can hear this inside my head. It sounds like I got in an earpiece. Say, that's a fact. I'm new in Arizona, and I'm the talk of the town, so by the time I know one neighbor, they all know who I was. What? I missed something. I could stare at the sun and knees. I wouldn't dare do it now. But this, I'm doing this to show you. Get ready. Get ready. This is all real. And here's the thing. The people, just like when I went back to my hometown and I was looking stupid, because I'm like, what the hell is all of these scooters here for? They're just laying on the side of the roads, family. They're on the sidewalks and just everywhere. That's because each scooter had a tracking device in it, right? A GPS. So once you reach your destination, y'all can listen to me close. Uber is about to be a thing of the past. Because you're going to be able to Uber your damn self. You're going to be able to get in an electric vehicle. That electric vehicle is going to take you where you need to go, or you're going to drive where you need to go. You're going to stop right there, park it, and get out and go on about your day. And there will be other people that gets inside of that electric vehicle and say, well, I'm going back over here across town, just like U-Haul. Mark my word. I know things that a lot of folks don't know right now because I'm being told by certain people what to be looking out for and what's to get ready for. That's why I'm doing as much research as I possibly can, because you're going to be seeing all this technology right here on HoodTech Institute, this channel right here. What is that? Game Nerd Mom say somebody just come pick them up wherever they are. It's too crazy. Game Nerd Mom live where I'm talking about. She knows. So yes, I love. Okay. So, just in case y'all don't know, this is how it's happening. Either the company comes and picks these scooters and these bikes, these electric scooters and electric bikes up, or another person might see the scooter sitting here, right? This is how it works. Now, I was told, I didn't use any. My sister-in-law told me, because I'm like, sis, what the hell is with all these scooters? What is this? She said, you could just walk up to one and you got some credits, right? Say, I don't know how it worked, but you either punch in your number or use your card. Y'all can hear me. And you walk up to the scooter and you swipe your card, and okay, you got 2 hours on this scooter, or it's going to get you so many miles or whatever. You jump on it, turn it on, and now this scooter belongs to you for the next 10 miles or whatever. Once your 10 miles is over, the scooter stops. Say, dang, it must have been 15 miles. So you go swipe your card again, put some more time on it, it costs money, and you take off. Tell me that's not crazy. And then I'm seeing everybody from people that's 60 years old to 6 years old riding down the road like that. Just gone. Just trucking out, right? And I'm like, what am I looking at? It's like I'm watching Back to the Future. What the hell am I looking at? I don't understand any of this. I almost got folded up like a wet newspaper right there. Hit that pothole. But you see what I'm saying? It's normal. We all looking at this like, this is crazy. But it's normal. This is the future. Right? If you ain't ready for this, man, I feel bad for you. Because this is what it's going to be. You'll see. You're going to call for a taxi, or you can either call for an Uber, or it's going to be one electric one sitting out there for you all around the city. You just go get inside one and go. Take you to your destination, or you drive to your destination, get out, leave the car, and go. Y'all mark my words. Make sure you're going to be like, Lead Farmer told us. He told us. You will see, because it's already happening in other cities. It's already happening. It just may not be happening in your city. So get ready for the truth. Whether you want it to hit or not, y'all, it's over. It's hitting. Because remember just a couple of years ago, seeing electric cars or just hearing about electric cars was insane to actually see one. Like, I didn't even hear it. Did you see that? Did you see the blue lights, how it was glowing up under the bottom? Remember that? Now look. Let me see. I can't see your name. Tasha, I think. So they're all over. Yes, they are. Game Nerd Mom said, exactly. I was shocked when I first saw them Now it's just regular stuff. That's it. You know, me and my brother was riding down the road, and I just seen a couple, a man and a woman. I figured they was a couple because they was together, just going down Hill Boulevard on two of these scooters. They had some groceries, and one of them had the woman's had a little seat on it, because now you can purchase seats to go to them. You don't got to stand up. You can buy the seat to go on them and be sitting down. You put that seat on there just like you do that bike, and you go on about your business. Game nerd mom say, if they start making affordable electric cars, gas engines will be a thing of the past. It's coming. Lovelace says Charlotte had those for about 3 years now. See, and I'm telling you, you don't have to purchase anything from me. I'm just honored to be able to show you this because it's happening. And you want to know something? We so worried about nonsense, we ain't even paying attention to the world changing all around us. But I watch these other tech channels, and I'm telling you, we are behind. We're not paying attention. We're so busy paying attention to gardening channels, prepping for our life. We're leaving out the other part of preparation. It's your transportation. That's the other part of your preparation. It's all changing, family. It's all changing. And like I said before, if you behind in technology, you're the loser. If somebody wanted to declare war against you, and I ain't saying no whole country, I'm talking about you as a person. If you, knowledge, it's just knowledge. If somebody has more knowledge than you, they will defeat you. You do not have to be the strongest. You just have to be the more knowledgeable. You know how many wars that was won right here on this soil? Not because one army was bigger than the other one. In the Civil War alone, let me tell you, it could have came out a lot different. I'm not gonna get into history. You do it yourself. But it could have been a lot different if the other team wasn't more knowledgeable, because they did not have more muscle. I'm telling you that right now. During the American Civil War, the other team, they didn't have more muscle than this other team. They had more knowledge from recon and knowledge, man. Knowledge about the other side, knowledge about the land, knowledge about the lay of the land, knowledge of the weaknesses of the other side. It wasn't won by muscle. It wasn't won by muscle. It was won by intelligence. You could be the strongest person on the planet, and you can lift 400 pounds over your head. You'll be damn near done snapped your spine trying to lift 400 pounds over your head. But if this little weaker dude know a better way to get that weight up without wearing himself out before he get it to here, he can make you look like a fool. This little weak guy can make you look like a fool because he is doing physics to pick that weight up. You just brute strength. But the little guy is using physics and smarts. He'll pick it up the same way you did and make you look stupid. It happens all the time in these weightlifting competitions and everything. Physics. Say, let me see. So we can't be scared of the future. We just have to get the knowledge. We can do it. It's adjusting to times. That's it. That's all to it. That's all to it. So, any questions? We can get out of here. How you doing, TLC in the garden? It's good to see you, sis. Any questions? This sun is tearing my butt up. Let's come over here. Cause it ain't just my eyes now, it's just tearing my burning my skin. There we go. Now maybe we'll even be able to see these transition back to what they were. You're welcome, Randy G. Uh-oh. Have my balls on the line. That ain't helping none, is it? Let me see. There we go. Any questions whatsoever? Say, what about, oh, they transitioning to, what about everything being on grid and controllable? What's your opinion? See, I gotta know, I do have an opinion for that. If you're on grid, again, just because you have the technology does not mean you have to use it. Right here, I'm on grid. My land, my house, I'm on grid. But I use all my solar generators and my back storages of water and everything else as much as I possibly can. Rainwater and everything else. You can be on grid. Let me tell you this. You can't hide from nobody. I just showed you that. Who are you hiding from? If you don't want to use grid ties, don't use them. It's that simple. But you can't hide from nobody. Everybody keep talking about the man is looking at us. I don't want the man in my business. It's too late. If you're on social media and you're able to tell me you don't want the man in your business, it's too late. You logging on and starting a whole account, YouTube account, TikTok account, whatever it is, you purchase a cell phone, you have a job, a line of employment where you had to enter your social security number. No matter what you think, if they want you, they got you. Everybody keep killing me with that nonsense. One thing I ain't about is nonsense. If people want you, they can find you. You cannot hide from the man. You work somewhere. You cannot work anywhere without downloading your social security card your social security number on something for them to keep track of you. If you're getting a paycheck, they have track of you. Some people I even had one guy always talking about survival and staying away from the man, and the man can't track him, but he's getting a social security check. He's getting a check from the government every month. What? Keep talking about the grid going down and everybody else is going to be screwed, but he get a check every month. A family. Ain't nothing wrong with preparing for hard times. But let's be realistic. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a realist, man. I am a realist. And I know the man is watching me right now. Watch what you say. Watch who you say it to. Walk softly. But you ain't hiding from anybody. So technology has always been here since the beginning of man. And I want to get that straightened out real quick. Technology has always been here. People keep fighting technology. Technology, I'm going to show you a piece of technology right now. Two pieces, two wonderful pieces. Two wonderful pieces of technology. I'm going to tear your butt up with this one. Two wonderful pieces of technology. A shovel, an arrow. I don't care what you think, it's primitive, Turf Therapy in the house. What's up, brother? I'm seeing, what's up, Turf? Seeing everybody say what's up to you. It's primitive, but it's technology nevertheless. Lovelace say, I have a question. Turf Therapy in here. And the wheel. It's technology, man. And then everybody keep trying to fight the machine. You don't have to use your technology the way people tell you to use it. You can use the technology for your best interest, and you can use technology when you feel like using it. Some people are obsessive and abuse technology. That's where stuff gets stupid. You ain't got to do that, you know. But to turn a blind eye away from technology and moving forward, even if you don't want to use it, for you to act like it does not exist, you got to be a fool. You have to be a fool to say, I'm never using it. I don't want to know nothing about it. I got a friend right now that damn near got a flip phone, Motorola Razr, damn near. I can't stand talking to him on that phone because, man, can you hear me? Huh? What'd you say? Say it again. What'd you say? Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Let me go outside. Hold on. Huh? What? Say it again. What? Just forget it, man. Just forget it. I'll call you tomorrow. Still trying to fight technology, but you're paying for it because you can't get 2 words out and handle no business because you got an old dang on jitterbug phone. You know, my man's still talking about I'm going down to the phone company, pay my bill. You about to do what? I'm about to head down to the electric company, pay my light bill. What? Go down here, they about to cut my gas off because they ain't pick up my check out the mailbox. What? When I was a mailman, people used to get mad at me because they check hadn't come yet. And I kept being like, what? You're waiting on a paper check? You don't even have a vehicle, so you're waiting. If you do get your paper check in the mail, then you have to wait on a ride for somebody so you can go cash your paper check at the corner store, and they're going to take 27% of your paper check. Oh my God. Fred Flintstone had more sense than that. And I'm not talking about elderly folks. I'm talking about, well, I ain't gonna say well-to-do, but able-bodied young folks. Like, where am I in the Stone Age? Order me a brontosaurus burger when you go cash your check, cause man, wherever you live, they must still exist. There is always have to direct deposit without a. There are ways to direct deposit without a bank account, but it don't even matter. Like, people are still trying to fight the system. Oh no, they ain't getting my money. What? I don't want them knowing who I am. What? So you gotta go down every 3 to 6 months and register with the government and make sure you still on the up and up and alive, and put your social security number back in, your name, your mama's maiden name, your real daddy if you got one, if you can find him. You got in your children's name. You got to put your whole life back on this piece of paper when you have to recertify. But you don't want the man to know your business. What? I don't want them knowing. No, they be spying on people. What? See how dumb we sound, people? See how dumb we sound? You gave them everything except your firstborn child. But you don't want him to know. They don't want him to know nothing about you. Anyway, any questions before we get out of here? We got to wake up, family. We got to be more slicker than this. Because the way we think sometimes hurts us. Sometimes the way we think is what destroys us. Our lack of knowledge destroys us. We sit around, man, and we conspiracy theory back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, smoke, 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 back and forth. What you think? If this or that. I'm gonna tell you something else, and I'm gonna get on this and I'm gonna get off of it. They legalize smoking in certain places. Don't say what and don't say why. They legalize smoking in certain places. I want y'all all to do me a favor. Because smoking that smoke these days, it ain't the same as it was 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Everybody can't wait for them to legalize it in their area. But I want you to go do me a favor and go look at this channel called Vice TV. Look at this new strain of smoke coming out that's mixed with meth and what is it? Something else is mixed in it. You better stop smoking. We think the food they feeding us is bad. They said the new strain of the smoke coming out is more addictive than New Jack City, if you know what I'm saying. You better stop smoking. You better stop smoking before you start having to do things that you don't want to do for some smoke, for a sack. And I'm going to tell you this, how I know it's to be true. Not only am I seeing it all over the internet that this new strain of whatever they doing, this secret stuff the secret sauce they starting to put in the sack. Let me tell you something. I done seen people shooting each other, robbing each other, killing each other for a nickel bag of funk, if you dig what I'm saying. Okay? I done seen some people want to sleep with other people in the most inappropriate ways, if you understand what I'm saying. Just like the early 90s, New Jack City style, for a nickel bag of funk, for some Snoop Dogg. I've seen people that like to smiggity smoke, acting like they smoking a riggedy rock. And I'm like, hey, what is that laced with? Nothing. You know I don't get down. You know all that itching and shit, man, all this, man. Nervous. Man, that ain't what this supposed to do to you, man. You know? Going out in the middle of the night to get a sack. You ain't hardly got no clothes on. This stuff ain't right no more. This ain't right no more. Do me a favor. Go watch it on the internet and look at the new strain of a nickel bag of funk, if you know what I'm saying. There's new stuff they're growing and putting things in it. So here's another one I'm going to touch on before we go too. Everybody was like, oh no, hell no, you ain't giving me the Band-Aid. I know y'all trying to control people. You trying to cut off our sperm counts and stuff with it. You ain't giving me nothing, right? Everybody was saying that. Now, I know about 20 people that was saying that. But they'll go to the herbal man and buy a sack. You'll go to the herbal man, buy a sack. He pulled the sack from under his sack, gave it to you, and you gonna smoke it. Not only did you smoke it, you said, and passed it to this dude for him to put his mouth on. Oh my God. But they ain't gonna poke me with nothing. So my first question is, where did the sack man even get his supply from? You don't know? Let me tell you, that stuff comes over here by the boatload. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know what they did to it, how many hands it went through, how many doggone trap houses it went through before it got to the sack man, pulling it from up under his sack to put in your mouth. You don't know. But I don't want that on you. I ain't putting that in me. Let me tell you something. One thing about me, I can't stand stupid. I won't tolerate it. Now, I understand somebody with just terms and real good knowledge on things that they don't. I'm going to take that off because that's what I was saying, that guy from Texas, okay? Let me tell you something. Can't stand stupid. I love knowledge, but I can't stand stupid. You can't tell me you won't do this, but you'll do that. You can't tell me you don't know what's in this, and you sure the hell don't know what's in that. This dude don't even got on no lab coat. This dude won't even wear a lab coat. He's so stupid, he won't even pull his pants up around his ass. But you buy a nickel bag of funk from him, but you won't go to the CVS and get the patch. Ooh. We got to be a little bit more slicker than that, family. Now, I understand if people don't want to take the patch or not, to get the Band-Aid or not, that's cool. I understand. But you can't be smart and stupid. Nah, one or the other, you know. I'm just saying. Whew. I had to get that off my chest. So we don't know what they do to anything. We don't know what they do to anything, but why add more to it? What do you mean by that? We don't know what they do to anything unless you're growing it yourself or raising it yourself. We don't know. But that's what I'm saying. If we gonna be smart in one category, don't turn around and be dumb and play dumb and make up an excuse why getting it from the sack man, from bruh man, getting your sack from bruh man is smart, but getting the Band-Aid is stupid and dangerous. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm for it or against it. I'm just saying we got to be a little bit more slick in that when we start explaining why we will or we won't do some stuff, you know. So, but that's it, you guys. This was all supposed to be a tech talk, and if I ain't got no questions, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna get on back in here, and I think I'm gonna go for a ride. No questions whatsoever about tech. That's alarming. That's highly alarming. I don't know what that was. All right, you guys. Everybody have a wonderful day. All right. Enjoy your time off while you got it. Enjoy your family while you got them. All right. Thank you, Lovelace. Thank you. Everybody have a wonderful day. How far can you go on one charge on the scooter? 60 miles on the big one, and I think it's 40 miles on the other one. On a full charge, mind you, That's what going in where I am, up hills, around hills, and stuff like that. If you on flat land, flat turf, you good. You ain't no telling. That's the same thing with these e-bikes. These e-bikes are saying 60 miles, and all of the people, all the tech channels, they're proving it. Them dudes with them little booties, they can sit on that seat for 6 or 7 hours or whatever it is. They can pull it off. Woo! I'm telling you, I can't sit on that little seat. Not that one. I can't sit on them little seats like that for no 2 hours. Now I've been on it maybe 2 hours. I ain't gonna be on it longer than that. Cause if I sit on that seat longer than that, I'm telling you, I'm gonna come off of that bike a changed man. If you sit on this little seat, do you know of any good small car fridge? I have one sitting right behind me right now. I'm about to introduce that as well. That's going to be our next video. What's the charge time for them? 6 hours. But they can take 2 chargers. If you order the second charger, it'll take 3 hours. So you can have it charging double time, double as fast with 2 chargers. And I advise that. Trust me. And I'm going to tell you why I advise that. I advise getting 2 chargers. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I've been keeping this to myself, and my wife know. I like riding my scooters more than anything else. Do you have to charge those shades? Yes, you do. They have a charge case, and they charge almost instantly. They charge about like let me show you what the charge case look like. I thought I showed it to you. Maybe I didn't. I'm gonna show you that. Then we go. Yes, they do. They have their own Ray-Ban charge case, leather case. Oh, the sun is gone too. This is perfect. This is much better. So we'll talk about that, and then I go. Okay, this is the case. This is the charging case for the, let me make sure this, okay, that's this one. They sit on those 2 little probes right there, and this light comes on right in front. You can't see it, but it's a little light right there that it charges from. I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. You just literally sit these in here. These will be in my description box below when I'm done. Now, when I close it, that little light is going to come on in a second. Once it realizes it's in there. It'll take a minute, but the little light right here will come on, and it will start charging the glasses. The case is a charger. So to plug and charge the case, you don't have to have it plugged up, but this is how you charge the case. It's just like your earbuds, like your Apple earbuds, no different. So let me see. I don't want these to come on and take over my mic. This is how you cut them on. Yes, they're Ray-Bans. There's a little switch right here. See it right here? Watch this. You just flip that little switch up. Wait. Did I already cut it on? Yeah, okay. You just flip that little switch down like that. And you see that little green? And listen. See, I can't hear. Maybe y'all can. But it'll say battery at 100% or something like that. And that's it. So you'll put these, you can leave them on or you can cut them off. Always leave mine on. Put them right back in the case. Oh, you can see it just said it. You can see the light on the inside. So when you're doing something, see the light from out the corner of your eye. Let me show you. See that green light right here? You can see out the corner of your eye that I'm recording right now. Stop recording. Take a picture. That's it. So you fold them up. Put them back on the dock. Let me take a minute for the light to come on. So you know when you're recording inside, because this light is in your eye. Nobody else can see it though. You can see that little LED. Now here's the other sweet part about the Ray-Bans is they only take up to 1 minute video. At first I'm like, that's stupid. No, that's brilliant because you forget they're on too. So every time it's done taking that 1 minute video, they cut off. You start them again, let's take another 1 minute. So you can do that until you fill up the doggone memory, download it to your smart device or and then download it to your editing app, edit your video, cut it, bring it, boom. I'm gonna let out a whole video of this. It's gonna blow your mind. How long is the charge time? It take like, if you almost, I don't think I've ever been on empty because look, now they clear again. See? I don't think I've ever been on empty because each one of these is batteries. And this battery lasts a long time. Half of the day, most of the day, the battery lasts. But to recharge them, it may take 10, 15 minutes to charge them back up. Put them back on here and let them charge back up and they back charged. It's just like your earbuds from Apple if you have any, if you know what I'm talking about. You might have your Apple earbuds in all day for hours and then they going low, but to put them back in there and charge, they'll be ready in about 5, 10 minutes. So, any questions about the Ray-Bans? Can the lens be charged to change to prescription lenses? They have not done that yet. They said though that's in the works and they're trying to do it now. I wish. I wish. What's up, Eco Neighbor? What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Different color options. Yes, none of them was my taste. I'm just a straight up, I wear my sunglasses at night, black, and run DMCs. I wear my DMCs at night. I'm straight up normal. But they have them in different shapes, just a little round John Lennon kind. And how much memory do they have? You know what? I cannot remember. Oh my goodness, I wish I could remember right this minute. But it'll be in the video, okay? I'll make sure I take the video. I'm going to do a video today. I'm going to use this video to get some examples. All right, and I'm going to show you the videos that I actually took with these glasses in Florida and in Myrtle Beach. It'll blow your mind. You won't even know. You're going to think I have my real camera doing all this. And they transition lenses, yes. Now, these are my standard, straight up, loked out. These just stay dark. These the first ones I bought. You know, once I realized crazy at night with these on, okay? This will get you pulled over wearing sunglasses at night. It's not cool anymore. It's not 1986. But these go from almost perfectly clear to, if I stare, everybody watch me in the beginning of this video. If I look up into the sun, they start they shading off right now. You can see because the sun is going down, but it's still, they're polarized, so they're still protecting my eyes. If you take a LED flashlight and just shine it on this one will go dark, or wherever that light is touching, it'll go dark. This one will still be light. Awesome. You know, I see a lot of people always talk about in the club, asking what he doing there with that girl. I ain't asking him nothing. He be done killed. No. Club like this. Can you see him, girl? Oh, I left one thing out. I left one thing out. Let me look cool like the 80s. I left one thing out. They, yes, they record picture, they record sound, and you can talk in your phone with these. So while you're on the phone, like what y'all could hear me earlier, you were listening to me because it took over my microphone and you were listening to that sound through these. So they have a microphone and they have speakers so you can hear. So you'll be sitting there talking on the phone through these. So they do connect to your phone as well. They're working on prescriptions right now. As soon as they do, you will know because you'll see me with these Ray-Ban instead of just on vacation. The inside case is phenomenal because look at that velvet smooth case. Now that's some crunch I just got on there. But oh yeah, all the Ray-Ban. These now, mind you, they are real, true to life Ray-Bans. They are certified Ray-Ban glasses. If you know anything about Ray-Bans, they ain't no little dollar store glasses. Photo, both video, photo, and sound. So these are certified real life Ray-Bans. Even see Lady Liz, she like to rock the dark ones a lot. So yeah, they are awesome. Look, one thing, my phone will be in my back pocket. My phone will be in my back pocket and we'll see somebody and they'll recognize us and we'll take photos with them. And I don't got to have a phone all sticking in their face or nothing. It ain't no different than, look, hey, how you doing, man? It's good to meet you. How many people saw me and met me and I had these on? Good to meet you. Good to see you. Yeah. I can record this whole conversation with us together without sticking a phone all in your face like paparazzi. Look, they doing it right now. So these are my Iron Man glasses. Any questions? Any questions? I'm gonna go work on this video right now. I'm gonna go work on this video. The Ray-Bans will be in the description box below this video, and I'm gonna go work on the actual video. It's not. I'm gonna make sure it's very short, get straight to the point, show you everything, the ins and outs of it. That way you can leave as many questions as you can. It keeps picking up. That's because I keep opening the case, but it's good now. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for asking questions, because without questions, there is no knowledge. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to HoodTech Institute. I'm about to take this doggone bike out for another ride, and I'll see y'all later. On the next one, the people that was asking me about the refrigeration, I have a brand new one. Boujar V is having a, thank you, Game Nerd Mom, thank you. I have a brand new Boujar V sale. And I have one, I'm not going to tell you the other one. The other one is one of my favorites too. So just letting you guys know, keep your ears peeled. I'll make sure I put that video out tomorrow on refrigeration. Because a lot of people during these holiday seasons got all this family over to your house and everything. You're going to need it. Laird Farmer 73, HoodTech Institute. I love you. Be safe. Be smart. And I'm out.